Howdy kids, it's me, Bob Harris, senior editor of FootballDiehards.com. It's Wilcard weekend, and we'll do a brief injury review, preview, update, overview thing in case you're playing in DFS slates or postseason one and done contests or other postseason play. We've got you covered on the site, and we'll have you covered here for the injuries quickly. The Colts are at the Texans. T.Y. Hilton listed as questionable with the same ankle injury that he suffered the last time he played in Houston. His home away from home, as he calls it. He's been very productive there, has put up huge totals all along. It looks like he'll be available and get a chance to do that again. Ryan Grant will not. He's been ruled out with a toe injury. Fellow wideout Dontrell Inman's listed as questionable with finger and shoulder injuries. My guess is he's trending towards playing. The center, Ryan Kelly, will return, so that offensive line gets even more powerful. And it was already powerful, so looking good. On the other side of the ball, Kiki QT, the rookie receiver, is a game-time decision, listed as questionable. Remember the last time he played the Colts at Houston, it was a huge game, like 15 targets, 11 catches, 109 yards. A good game for him there, but look, he's been in and out. It's been tough. Officially listed as questionable. DeAndre Hopkins off the injury report, as usual, limited during the week. Fine on Sundays, or in this case on Saturday. He will play as usual. For the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Seattle Seahawks, their injury report is clear. Doug Baldwin's off, Rashad Penny's off. The guys you're interested in, they have some offensive line issues, but nothing that seems to have slowed them down, especially. The same with the Cowboys. Xavier Su'a-Filo is listed as doubtful. Connor Williams, the rookie, started for Zach Martin last week. He flipped to Su'a-Filo's side if Su'a-Filo can't go. It seems likely he won't. Zach Martin will return. Tyron Smith will be fine. Everyone else is pretty much off the injury report. Tavon Austin listed as questionable. Has been a non-factor. Maybe he gets back and gives him a little speed downfield. I don't know. Wouldn't count on it. For the Sunday games, we'll start out with who are we starting with? What's the first of those games? I have to have it in front of me. The Chargers are at the Ravens for the first game. Eagles and Bears the later game. For the Chargers, Melvin Gordon, no injury designation, worked fully this week. Missed about half the snaps last week. Tweaked his knee and ankle, it seemed like. Fine this week. Austin Eckler has a groin issue. He's listed as questionable. That's one to watch. He was not available last time these teams played. Last time these teams played, it was horrible for the Chargers. Week 16, they did miserable output offensively. And they were pretty bad last week against the Broncos, too, as well. So they need to rebound against a very tough defense. For the Ravens, wide receiver Chris Moore is listed as questionable. Don't know that they use him. It's mostly the run there. Lamar Jackson, Gus Edwards, Keith Dixon. If they're going downfield, they're looking for tight end Mark Andrews. Hayden Hurst has started to come on a little bit. The wideouts are mostly downfield blockers in this one. The Eagles are at the Bears. Of course, a big game. For the Bears, everyone came off the injury report that we're interested in. The defensive side, Eddie Jackson, still dicey. But on the offensive side of the ball, Allen Robinson, who sat out last week with rib injury, he's fine off the injury report. Taylor Gabriel, knee issue he suffered last week, off the injury report, worked fully all week. Same with Anthony Miller, the rookie receiver. So he's good to go as well. You saw him in a lot of pain. That was a pre-existing shoulder issue if you were watching the game last week and saw him running to the locker room in agony. He's fine this week, ready to go. So there's that, and it's a tough matchup for the Eagles. They will have Nick Foles. Carson Wentz ruled out. Mike Wallace ruled out. Wallace trying to come back from IR if they maybe get past this game. But it's a tough matchup, obviously, for the Eagles. Nick Foles has a rib injury. The Bears will be trying to aggravate that injury. But for now, Foles is off the injury report, practiced fully all week. And Doug Peterson said early Friday that he looked like the same old Nick. And if that's the case, it's pretty good in the postseason, right? So there you have it. Again, a tough matchup in Chicago for the Eagles offense. We'll see with the Bears offense. I mean, the Eagles pass rush is tough enough. Secondary, not so tough. Rushing defense, not as tough as it used to be. So they started out pretty stingy. They haven't been as much lately. So there you have it. That's the injury rundown. Of course, all kinds of stuff on the site. Plenty of DFS columns and input. My team notes are there to get you kind of set the battlefield for the week. We'll have Bobby Gomes and Armando Marsal do their pregame DFS chat live video. So tune in for that. Head there. It's 11 a.m. Eastern time. It's scheduled for. So be sure to check that out, and and check out all the content. Me, Armando, Kyle Dvorak, David Hunter. There'll be more coming up. So check it out. We'll be here for you. DFS lineup optimizers are up and running as well. So let's have at it. Have a great weekend, and I hope you're very successful, and we'll see you next week.